How to spot fake news. If you see an interesting story online, can you trust it? Ask yourself these questions. What's the source? Is this a reliable media organization or the site of an individual blogger? Is there an About Us section where you can find contact information? What can the photos tell us? Fake news stories often use recycled or manipulated images. What is the source of the photo? What's the whole story? Headlines are often shocking to attract the reader's attention. Can you find the same story on other websites or in print media? Who's the journalist? Can you find the name of the reporter? If it's an interview, is the interviewee a real person? Are there lots of ads? Fake news sites are often packed with annoying pop-up ads. Most reliable news sites limit their adverts.
Fresh mountain air improves exam results. Incredible new research has confirmed that fresh mountain air can improve exam results. And now, this magic air is available in bottles wherever you live. According to Noah Kidding, founder of the Fresh Mountain Air Company, the bottled air also improves a variety of health conditions, including spots and headaches. In an exclusive interview with News for You, Kidding told us that this amazing new product was now available online. He added that they were offering News for You readers a special discount, and customers could buy each bottle for just $9.99. To demonstrate the huge benefits of fresh mountain air for students, Kidding carried out an extensive survey of high school students. He explained that half the students in the survey had consumed the air before their exams and half had not. All those who had consumed the air had got better exam results, he said. Kidding's nephew Wayne, who took part in the survey, said that his memory had improved since he started consuming fresh mountain air. I bottle it here in my garden and can send it anywhere around the world, said Kidding. And if you buy 2 bottles before tomorrow, said Kidding, we'll send you a free gift. Limited offer, today only. Fresh mountain air. Buy 3 for the price of 2. Buy now. Only $19.98.
According to the results of the 2018 World Happiness Report, an annual survey carried out by the United Nations, Finland is the happiest country on the planet. Every year, the survey asks people in more than 150 countries to rate their happiness levels. Last year's winner, Norway, is now in second place, with Denmark, Iceland, and Switzerland taking third, fourth, and fifth place. The US and UK were in 18th and 19th place, respectively. Finland is a small country with a population of about 5.4 million, but experts suggest that its citizens appreciate the excellent education system and public transport, as well as the country's tolerant values and its 3 million saunas.
In national news, meteorologists are advising people to stay indoors as extreme temperatures continue across the country. Experts have told people to use sunscreen and to drink plenty of water to avoid dehydration. Although the exceptional weather is not good news for students preparing for exams, supermarkets say that it has increased business, with ice cream sales double the average for the time of year, and barbecue foods up by 55%. The heat wave is expected to continue through the weekend, and we are advised not to sunbathe between midday and 3 p.m. when the sun's rays are most dangerous.
In sports news, Paris and Los Angeles have been announced as the hosts of the Olympic Games for 2024 and 2028 respectively. Both cities had wanted to host the Games in 2024, but Los Angeles offered to wait 4 years. The Paris Games will take place exactly 100 years after the Olympic Games were last held in the French capital. Several events will take place near the Eiffel Tower, including the triathlon, marathon, and open water swimming. According to reliable sources, equestrian events will take place in the gardens of the Palace of Versailles.
And finally, our local news story will make you laugh your socks off. Animal protection officers were called to a house in Coventry yesterday after reports that a dangerous lizard was hiding there. The family explained that the lizard had been under their daughter's bed for about a week. When Animal Protection Officer Vic Herr agreed to investigate, she was shocked to discover that the dangerous lizard was actually a dirty sock. That's all for now. The next news update is at 10 o'clock.
John. Who do I admire? I guess I'd say my best friend. Yeah, my best friend Max. I guess I admire him because he has a lot of problems, but he's always smiling, you know? He has a great sense of humor. And, we have a lot in common. Like, we're both pretty outgoing. I mean, we like going to parties and things. But we're different in other ways. Like, he doesn't get stressed easily. He's like totally laid back. Me, I'm always stressed. I'm not relaxed at all.
Marina.
Ooh, good question. My sister. She's really generous. I mean, she's always helping people. Like, she volunteers at a hospital on weekends and everything. We're very similar in some ways. Like, we're both into sports, and we're extremely competitive. Yeah, we both try really hard to win. But I guess she's pretty disorganized. You know, she doesn't always plan things well, and I am pretty organized.
Hiroyuki.
Someone I admire? My art teacher. He's an extremely talented artist. I mean, his work is totally awesome, but he's very generous with his time. I guess we don't have a lot in common. We both take art pretty seriously. I mean, we both work incredibly hard to get our paintings just right. But I think our personalities are completely different. Like, sometimes he gets really impatient, but I'm fairly patient and easygoing.
Anna.
I started lessons when I was in elementary school. I had to practice every day. My parents were incredibly strict about that. But at least they didn't pressure me about anything else. I guess they thought I was pretty talented. I mean, everyone said I had a beautiful voice. So, yeah, now I'm in a local choir and we perform in competitions. And sometimes I perform at weddings and things. I guess.
Kevin.
It's extremely useful, I think. I mean, when you go for a job, it's a good skill to say you have. I was incredibly lucky, though, because my mom's from Japan, so she spoke to me all the time in Japanese when I was little, so that helped a lot. And I think I have a pretty good ear. I find it's not difficult at all to learn new words. I mean, I can pick up vocabulary pretty easily. So, yeah, I want to learn Mandarin Chinese, but for now, I can say
Jen.
Well, it started when I was just a little kid. My parents gave me some to eat, and I got really sick. At first, we didn't know why, but now I know I can't automatically just have a cookie or anything. Like, I'm always asking, what's in it? Or what's it made from? Especially at restaurants. But at least I know what the problem is, so yeah.
Patrick.
I fell in love with it when I was really young. My dad was always taking me to hear Irish music, and I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And on my birthday, he knew exactly what I wanted, and he got it for me. Of course, it took a while to learn to play properly. It's incredibly difficult. But after a couple of years of lessons, I got pretty good at it. Then later on, I got a flute, too. So now...
Tom.
I like all kinds. Mexican, French, Chinese. I'm always trying out new things. Like, last week, I made some spicy Vietnamese. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm not a professional or anything, but I'm fairly good at it. Sometimes I have friends over for dinner, and they think it's really amazing. Some of them didn't know about my hobby before. They're amazed. So, yeah.
Anton.
Hey, Anton. I was just looking for you.
Were you? What's up?
Yeah, I have a couple of tickets to see a concert on Friday. Do you want to come?
Sure, I'll come. That'd be great. Thanks. So, what time does it start?
Let's see. Shoot, where are the tickets? Oh, here they are. It starts at 7 o'clock at the Plaza. It's a local band, Control X. Have you heard of them?
No. Are they good?
I hope so. But they're free tickets, so it's okay if they're not. Anyway, Isabella and Jake are coming too. We're meeting right after work and going straight to the concert.
And you said it starts at 7? I won't get out of my meeting at work until 7. Shoot.
Oh, no.
You know, I'll just leave the meeting early, and I'll meet you at the plaza.
Okay. Be there around 6:45 p.m. Listen, I've got to get to class. See you Friday.
Claretta.
Hey, Claretta. We're planning to go and check out that new mall tonight and go ice skating. They have a huge rink there. Do you want to come?
Ice skating?
Yeah. The rink doesn't close until 10, so we have plenty of time.
So what time are you going?
Well, we won't get out of class until 8:30, so I guess around 9.
Ice skating? At 9? Really?
Sure, it'll be fun.
Well, I'm not sure. It's a little late for me, and I'm working early tomorrow morning. And I really need to do laundry and stuff.
Oh, come on. You can do laundry anytime.
Yeah, I guess. But I think I'll pass. I'm pretty tired, and anyway, I'm going to see Stephanie on Saturday. We're going to the mall then, so...
Okay. Well, maybe next time?
Callie.
Do you have any plans for this weekend, Callie?
Nothing special. How about you?
Actually, I'm going to go to this food festival on Saturday. They're going to have cooking demonstrations and things. And one of my favorite food writers will be there talking about his new book. So...
Oh, that sounds fun. Who is it?
Oh, he's a French chef. He has a show on TV.
Huh, nice. I have to say, I don't do much cooking. I like eating, though.
Well, he's opening a restaurant here. We'll have to try it.
Oh, sure. So what time's the festival? I'd like to go.
Well, his talk starts at 2 o'clock.
Oh, no. That's too bad. I have to drive to the airport to get my cousin at 1. I don't think I'll be back by then.
Oh, well, no problem.
But thanks for asking. Let's go to the restaurant sometime, though, okay?
Ask the life coach. Do you have a personal problem that you'd rather not discuss with friends or family? Get some confidential advice from our online life coach. Question 1.
Sometimes I think I ought to do some volunteer work in a school or a hospital, but I'm too busy just trying to make a living. I have very little free time, so I think I'd better not add anything to my schedule right now. Am I right?
Don't make excuses. You don't have to spend all your free time doing volunteer work. 3 hours a week is enough. Do some research and find an organization where you feel you can make a difference and do some good for other people.
Question 2.
My boss is a bully. He yells at me if I make a mistake, and he makes fun of me in front of my coworkers. I've tried talking to him, but it doesn't do any good. He won't listen. I guess I'm going to have to do something about this problem. But what?
It doesn't make any sense to ignore this problem, and you'd better do something quickly before it gets worse. Make an appointment with your human resources representative. You might want to take a colleague with you, too.
Question 3.
I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time next weekend. They've invited me for dinner. I'm going to do my best to make a good impression on them, but I'm really nervous. Any advice?
Make an effort to dress nicely and make sure you take them a small gift, such as flowers or chocolates. Make some nice comments about their home, the food, etc., but don't overdo it. You ought to let them do the talking at first. The most important thing, however, is just to be yourself.
Question 4.
My boss recently offered me a promotion. I've done a lot of thinking about it, but I can't make up my mind if I should take it. Sometimes I think I'd rather stay in my current job. I've got to decide by next week. What should I do?
Make a list of the pros and cons of each job and give each one a score from 1 to 5. 5 equals the best. Then do the math. Add up the points for each list and subtract the con totals from the pro totals. Which job has the highest score? Does that help you make a decision?
One.
I was having a really bad time about a year ago. I just never seemed to have any time. I felt stressed and busy, and I just kept missing deadlines. A friend suggested that I try keeping a diary of everything I did, and I realized that I wasn't using my time effectively at all. These days, I'm more organized. I plan my week in advance, and I get more done, and I'm far less stressed.
2.
A few years ago, when I was in college, I had a lot of projects and assignments due at the same time. I got really stressed and started having panic attacks. My doctor suggested that when I felt stressed out, I take a walk. Well, it sounded like a weird thing to do, you know, when you're really busy, but it actually worked. Now, whenever I start to feel like I have too much to do, I shut my laptop and go for a walk. It really helps me to focus on what I need to do.
3.
A coworker gave me a great tip a few months ago. Write a list of things you have to do for the day. It's incredibly simple, but it works. I used to have terrible problems prioritizing jobs, so I was always in a panic trying to get important jobs done because I had done the less important work first. Now, the first thing I do every day is list what I have to do, with the most important jobs at the top. That way, I don't spend time on the small stuff before I've done the big stuff. And I love crossing things off my list, too.
4.
My biggest problem was that I put off starting jobs that would be difficult. Then, of course, as the time passed and the work wasn't done, I got more and more stressed. I talked to a friend about it, and his advice was to break big jobs down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Then focus on a smaller task. That way, jobs wouldn't seem so huge. It really helped me to stop feeling overwhelmed.
Have you ever seen Cirque du Soleil? I was just reading an article about them.
No. I've never heard of them. Who are they?
They're kind of like a circus group. Cirque du Soleil is French. It means Circus of the Sun. They're basically a group of entertainers from Canada originally. You know, they're kind of like street performers and acrobats. They come from all over the world, from more than 40 countries actually. See, here, check out these pictures on their website.
Wow. They look amazing. Their costumes are incredible.
Yeah, totally. See, look, it says, Cirque du Soleil started as a group of young street performers in Quebec, Canada, more than 20 years ago.
Huh. They've been performing for a long time.
Yeah. Now they employ 5,000 people worldwide, including about 1,300 performers. They've performed in more than 50 countries around the world.
That is amazing. You know, I think this is the same group that I saw on TV recently. They've been touring around the country. It was a report or something on them. Yeah, I think it was them. They were saying how they're not like a traditional circus because they don't use animals.
Yeah, it's just people.
So, is this a review of their new show?
Yeah, and it's fantastic. It says, Cirque du Soleil's new show is wonderful, perhaps their best show ever. And listen to this. The colorful costumes and inspiring music and dance will amaze you. Even if you are not a fan of the circus, you will love this fun and spectacular family show.
Huh. So, have you ever seen them perform?
Yeah, I've seen them a couple of times, though I haven't seen their new show yet. I mean, even though I'm not a big fan of shows and theater and stuff, I really enjoy their shows. Actually, I was wondering if you could get a Saturday night off work. Maybe we can go to their new show together. I think you'd love it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go. I think I can get one night off. But can I ask you a favor? Would you get the tickets? I mean, I'll pay you back.
All right. I'll go online and find out about prices and everything.
Perfect. Wow. I'm excited.
Good morning. This is John Cho. First, here is a report on the severe storms that caused so much damage in the northern part of the country last night. Cindy Chavez is reporting from one small town that was hit by the bad weather. Cindy, what's the situation like there?
Good morning, John. Well, this morning the North is waking up to the results of some of the worst storms in 30 years. Throughout the night, the area was hit by thunderstorms, hailstones, and heavy rains. Several small towns across the area were completely flooded, and hundreds of people were left homeless.
What happened to those people? Were they rescued?
Yes, John. Many people were rescued by the fire department. However, the scary thing was, some people couldn't leave their homes because of the floods, so they had to climb onto the roofs of their houses and wait for the fire department to rescue them in boats.
And have the people been able to return to their homes?
No, not yet. Many are staying with friends and neighbors, and others are staying in school buildings in towns near here. Fortunately, no one was badly injured, though of course many homes were seriously damaged.
Thank you for that report, Cindy. Now, I hear you have an update on a story you reported yesterday. Some good news this time?
That's right, John. Yesterday, I reported on a young couple who were getting married in a park. The wedding ceremony was disrupted by a huge hailstorm, and the groom was hit on the head by a hailstone the size of a golf ball, and he was taken to the hospital.
And so the wedding was canceled?
Yes, and that was terrible. But here's an update, and it's good news. This morning I was told that the groom was not seriously injured, and he and the bride have set a new date for their wedding.
A happy ending then to that story.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again, Cindy. Next on the news.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, James. Thanks for coming over. Sorry about the mess.
What is all this stuff?
It's my dad's old collections. He cleaned out his garage.
It looks like he collects a lot of different kinds of things.
Well, he doesn't collect anything anymore. But yeah, he collected baseball cards, coins, stamps, books.
I see some watches on that chair.
Oh yeah, he loves watches. But he only has those two. And he said he wants to keep them.
Ah. So what are you going to do with all this stuff?
My dad wants me to sell it all online. So I have to take pictures of everything and try to figure out how much everything is worth.
You do? Wow, that sounds like a big job.
It's a very big job. I think he should just give it all away, but he doesn't want to. Are you busy today? I'm hoping you can help me.
No, I'm not busy. I'd love to help. I love looking through old collections.
Thanks a lot, James.
Now, where should I start?
Why don't you start with looking for prices for the books? You can use my laptop.
Okay. Some of these books are really old. Where did he get them?
Some were his parents' and grandparents'. He bought the rest of them in used bookstores and at garage sales.
Oh, okay. Guess what? Someone is selling this book for $500.
Really? I'm surprised it's worth so much.
It's a good thing your dad didn't listen to you and give everything away.
Hey, Selena. Long time no see. Welcome back. How was your vacation?
It was absolutely fantastic.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought maybe you weren't having a good time.
Why would you think that?
Well, you're usually all over Facebook and Twitter. You know, pictures of the restaurants you're eating at, tweets about where you're going next. But I didn't see a tweet or post from you the whole time you've been gone. So I just kind of assumed that you weren't having a good time and didn't want to post anything.
Oh, no, it was nothing like that. But I decided to do a digital detox while I was away. You know, just completely disconnect from my phone for a bit.
Didn't you try that before? Like maybe 6 months ago or something? If I remember correctly, it didn't go so well.
Yeah, I did. I made it about a day without my phone. It was just too hard, you know? I mean, you see something funny or interesting, and the first thing you want to do is grab your phone and share it.
Yeah, I'm totally the same way. That's why I've never tried a digital detox. So, what was different this time?
Well, right before I went on vacation, I downloaded this digital detox app.
Whoa. A digital detox app? An app?
I know, sounds crazy, right? But it's actually pretty great. You select all the apps for your social media accounts, you set a timer, and then it locks those apps until the timer is finished. You literally can't get on your Facebook or Twitter until the timer's done. So, I just set the timer to last my whole vacation.
Huh. So the app keeps you from cheating. It's not a bad idea. But what if you really had to get on your social media for some reason? Like in an emergency or something?
There's a password you can use to turn off the timer and unlock everything again. But it takes a lot of steps to use the password.
A digital detox app. Well, now I've heard of everything.